is up, YouTube? My name is Chelsea. How is it hanging? What is it doing? How are you feeling? I don't know, just vamping here. Improv, you might say. Let's start with introductions. I'm a New York City actress and creative who has a passion for storytelling. I work with 4 other amazingly talented performers on a Dungeons & Dragons Twitch stream called The Natural Ones, where we explore rich storytelling through the mechanics of tabletop gaming. I also dabble with a very strong emphasis on dabble in cosplay and video games, and absolutely love comic books. From film and TV to comic books to video games, I love when something that has story can get me emotionally hooked. And for this past year, that has been my solace and my escape. From the deadly pandemic to horrific racially motivated hate crimes to freaking killer wasps. I'm putting it mildly when I say this incredibly long year was terrifying. I was dealing with a lot of anxiety when it came to COVID, and leaving my tiny apartment didn't really feel like an option. I'm blessed to be in a living situation where I adore my roommates, and it became tradition that we would come together at the end of the day to watch something together. It might have literally just been like reruns of YouTube videos, but it was a nice communal moment to untether myself from the anxieties of the outside world and just be present in the moment. So, one day I casually mentioned I wanted to watch the Netflix Haunting of Hill House series. Okay, let me preface this by explaining my previous threshold for horror. 0. Zilch. None. Like, there was none. Like, I did not do horror. I was terrified by The Haunted Mansion. Yes, the 2003 Disney movie had me on the floor. There used to be this costume store in Union Square that had scary decor as you walked to get into the store. And when I say scary decor, I'm talking about like the decor that from that one scary roller coaster in the town fair that came every summer, intended for children under the age of 13. Well, them and me, because I would actively make myself smaller as I made my way into the store holding my breath. I was your grade A scaredy-cat. So this mention surprised and delighted my roommates who had already seen the show. Slowly, one episode a night, we made our way through the series. And I sat on the couch the whole time, none of that cowering on the floor business. And when it was done, I was blown away. I was obsessed. My preconceived notions of what horror was were gone. It was a new genre that utterly excited me. I don't know what came over me to want to watch it. Yeah, maybe it's because this whole freaking year has just felt like its own Shirley Jackson novel, but I felt the sudden bravery to just give horror another chance. Horror gets a bad rap, and I often hear people say, ugh, I can't do horror, it's too scary. I mean, and no shade, I mean, I did. I think that's because what we're focusing on when we're selling horror is the scare. I mean, look at the whole entire marketing for Paranormal Activity. There were just videos of terrified viewers screaming and covering their eyes. And don't get me wrong, that is a huge and very enjoyable part of the genre. However, it might be keeping people from enjoying these movies. And what often isn't marketed is the story behind the scare. And sometimes they're just as heartbreaking as the Meryl Streep movie just playing a few theaters down. So I'm starting this series, The Story Behind the Scare, by taking you through my personal journey of horror. So not only can we talk about the amazing jump scares, but also the heart and the issues that these movies tackle. And I'm still on this journey, so like I'm not saying by any stretch of the imagination that I'm all-knowing to horror lore, but I'm hoping to help a few people jump aboard the terror train. So, stay tuned for next week's episode where I will talk about the man who got me into horror, Mike Flanagan. Till then, stay cool.